Okay, tuan-tuan puan, so let's get into it, yeah. So it's going to be a short and sweet punya webinar. I will notes dia ni je, all right. But not to worry, everything I'm actually getting from Google Cloud, Google Workspace Learning Center. Okay, I baru type it out in the chat, but let me just show you before I begin so that you know, nanti kan tak adalah cakap, oh tak bagi nota, ada. But it's just that you need to self-learn lah. Yeah, okay, let me show you here. Yeah, so it's Google Workspace Learning Center. It's all here. Yeah, it's all here. So Google it, get into it. So kalau tuan-tuan puan you need help on your own, you can always refer to this resource. Tapi of course, this is beginner to intermediate. Some of the advanced stuff may not be covered. Yang tu you can always search through YouTube or you can participate in our webinars. Okay, so coming back today, what we're going to cover, yeah. So tema hari ni is all about collaborating with co-workers, all right? So I'm going to talk pasal, you know, how you should name your files, how to share files, and then I'm going to talk about something called smart chips, yeah, and also how to manage copies of the files, versions, activity dashboard, and also how to download ataupun export to other types. Okay. So before I start showing all this demo, just want to be crystal clear. Our last webinar yang kita cerita ialah how to work with Office punya files. So no issue. We can open up Office files dalam Google Workspace, tak kisahlah doc sheets or slides. But what I wanted to tell you before I jump into here is that cara kerja dalam Microsoft Office kalau nak bandingkan dengan Google Workspace agak berbeza. Contoh. Bukan contoh lah, first feature. If you notice, there's no save button. If you notice, there's no save button because files in Google Workspace is saved automatically. So let's say you buka a new file. All right, we'll use this file as the demo file. Nanti kan share this link with all of you. So the thing dalam Microsoft Office ialah bila you buka Word, Excel ataupun PowerPoint, kalau you tak save file tu, it's not going to be saved lah. Simple as that lah kan. I'm sure tuan-tuan puan pernah kena lah. Shop buat kerja, I tak tahu lah laptop bateri mati ke, komputer mati ke, power trip ke, habis hilang kerja. Betul lah. So Google is different, ya, sebab so we need to understand dia punya baseline dulu. So Google assumes that every single file you buka, you save. Betul lah juga kan. Then apa hal aku nak buka slide, mesti nak save kan. Cuma also at the same time, in Microsoft Office, you need to figure out where to save the file. Sometimes, I pun kena lah, I've been a user for 20 years ya. Nak save pun tak tahu nak save kat mana. Itu pun 5 minit aku duk fikir mana nak save dalam ni. Tak ada, nak subfolder here lah. No, tak kena. Ni lah, then move file. Okay, good and bad, Google Workspace, everything is saved automatically. So the problem I end up with is, I have way too many untitled presentations. If I open up Google Docs, it's going to be untitled document. I'm going to have a lot of that in my drive. By the way, everything is saved automatically in the drive. So how do you look for your files? So that's why naming your files is important. Okay, so again, yeah, file, it's safe. Dia dalam drive. Which folder, I don't really care, if I'm honest. I just want to be able to look for my file. Betul tak? So naming the file tu penting. Now, what is the biggest feature of Google? Search. Google Search. So, depending on your Google Workspace account level, like for us in our because we are enterprise, we have this thing called Cloud Search. All right, where I can search within my company punya, okay, it's not intranet, tapi lebih kurang lah, ya, kalau tak tahu intranet, ini intranet lah. So, contoh, all my webinars, I akan letakkan prefix kat depan tu, and I'll probably use this symbol here. So, webinars, and I'll get all the stuff that's a webinar. Okay, some are mine, some are not mine. So same thing with documents, all right? If you're working on a document, okay, so katakan KPKT lah, nak pakai KPKT sini, okay. One. All right. So katakan Awan Tech ni nak buat, you know, surat jemputan ke, thanks Wan, right? Surat jemputan ke, letak lah ni KPKT. Alright, okay, ni surat jemputan. Alright, so next time I nak search, alright, I just gonna fikir lah, okay, aku nak search KPT. Okay, KP. Cik Yazid, on your personal drive, you mean? Kalau personal drive tak, dia only on your work drive. Kau personal tak? Personal kejap tak check jap. Kalau dah je tak check, you just need to go to your Gmail and see whether. Okay, so tapi I believe no, tapi let me check. But this is specifically untuk siapa yang ada Enterprise Plus punya. Ni, search. No, okay. It's not available in my Gmail. Now, okay, so no problem. Okay, how do you search for your files juga? Okay, so what I normally do, sebab I banyak buat kerja dengan slides. So usually I tak buka pun search tu. I don't even open up my drive. I just open up slides and dia akan tunjukkan all the slides that I've been working on semalam, previous 30 days earlier. Sorry, some of this is PNC. So same thing dengan docs. Buka aja docs. Alright, so you must be wondering how I got this shortcut. Okay, first of all, to create all the shortcuts, tuan-tuan pergi to the main page, buka ni tab, dia kan ada buttons kat sebelah kanan, nampak tak? Yeah, all the dots lah kan? Click here, alright, and create shortcuts from there. You just drag lah, faham? Okay, so even for me, yeah, I memang createkan all the shortcuts, alright, so that I can just, okay, sheets, docs, or every single time I open up browser, okay, sheets, and then they're going to list down all the latest one ada kat sini. Okay, so coming back to the first part too, naming your files too, I believe is more important than creating folders. At least for me personally lah. Tapi kalau macam for sharing with your team partners and all that, then yes, of course you should create folders and so on and so forth. Okay, clear so far? Any questions so far? Tak? Okay. So now let's say for example you've already got the files. Okay, so normally kalau nak collaborate tu yang ramai-ramai working together, I think mungkin slides lah kot kan tuan-tuan puan. Maybe Excel pun ada and document. Okay, let's talk about slides. Okay, so first of all I akan namakan the slides. So again, we create the prefix, alright, so that nanti kalau I nak search, I tahu lah I nak search apa. And just add on naming file tu, kalau tuan-tuan puan bahagian tuan-tuan puan ke, you can meet up together, cakap okay, let's set a standard untuk naming file kita. Nanti kan payah nak find. Okay, set the standard. Bahagian ni letaklah prefix kat depan ni, etc. Alright, so I'm just going to put 15 June webinar. So nanti kan I can search for any of these keywords, 15 June webinar, dan juga it will also search within that. Don't forget, Google's main strength is search. Now, we need to share the file. In Google Workspace, permission ataupun access kepada file yang tuan-tuan puan nak kongsi, tanggungjawab file owner. Zaman Microsoft dulu, kita kena pergi IT cakap, IT kau tolong bagi permission kat dia ni, dia baru join, dia dalam bahagian operations. Terima kasih. Lepas tu dia letak dalam group lah, etc. No, you decide. So, be careful. Especially bila you nak share dengan external partners. Alright, so that's important. Now, so when you want to share, alright, so a bunch of names comes out. Okay, ni semua one tag. Okay, so let's say for example, I nak addkan a third party. Okay, for example, this is my Gmail address, yeah. Be careful bila nak share dengan external party, sebab one thing bila dah share external party, of course they have access to the file, and also pastikan what rights you nak berikan kepada that third party. Kalau ini satu projek antara kementerian ke intra-agency ke apa-apa, then bagilah editor. Kalau setakat nak view je, maybe boss nak approve ke, bagi viewer sahaja. But you see what happens when I click send, yeah? Now, they will always pop up, dia keluar cakap, you sure sebab ni orang luar tau, jangan tersalah share pula, janganlah korang klik OK ataupun share dia, cakap, try to read, yeah? So you can, it's not an issue. So once you nak lihat balik, okay, siapa aku share file ni, you just click on the share button sebelah ni, okay? And then after that, what happens is it will show you all the list of people yang you share. So this is kalau you nak share dengan orang-orang tertentu. Tapi kalau macam webinar yang saya nak buat ni, so what I do is lihat kepada general access, alright? So baca kat sini, dia cakap apa? Okay, dia cakap, and only people with access can open the link. So that means this permission is only for people dalam sini. Faham ya? You can always try out nanti, okay? Now, you can also say anyone in R1 Tech boleh access. Tapi, dia still perlukan link. So kita copy link. I'll just paste it into just so that you can see what the link looks like. So this is how the link looks like. Okay. Then you share. Okay. So this is anyone in Awan Tech, and permission dia pastikan viewer, or whatever, is it searchable? There, can see. Or you say anyone with the link. So this would be good untuk, I don't know lah, maybe ada pekeliling ke nak share. Tapi kalau pekeliling nak share, janganlah share dalam docs. Maybe you PDF kan benda tu dulu ke, then you share. Alright, so now when I say anyone with the link, I copy this link and I paste kepada dunia. You all lah my dunia sekarang. Alright. Click on the link, click done. Alright, and now I should see a few people coming in. Nampak tak? Anonymous alligator, grizzly bear, iguana, cheetah. Okay, ni sebab tuan-tuan perempuan tak letakkan nama. Cik Yazid, maksud tuan, one take just now is okay, Google Workspace is the whole product. So ini slides. Ya kot, lebih kurang lah kot. So one take ni kira intranet lah. Siapa-siapa dalam company. Okay, sebab kami semua ada at awantech.my. Macam Cik Yazid mesti ada something golf ke. So semua yang sama nama domain kat belakang tu, itulah maksud dia. So now tuan-tuan puan, cuba create something in the slide. I don't think you'll be able to create because I don't think, boleh tak? Tak boleh kan? Why? Apa masalah dia? Ni So now I kena bagi editor. Okay, just careful lah. Ni ramai tengok tau, so jangan mencarut ke apa-apa. Don't put any personal info. You can go ahead. Hello, Kara. Alright. Please go ahead and create your own slide. Jangan sentuh ni. Create own slide. Click here. Click atas ni and create your own slide. Alright. Put your name and jabatan kat situ. Okay, anyway. So, this is how we share with others. So, a lot of things if you notice kat sini, we can work with one document, ramai-ramai orang. So, this is Google Workspace punya superpower. Alright, any questions so far tak? Cik Yazid, does the sharing link resets every time change the access setting? No, the link stays the same. So you can change, no problem. Like for example, untuk file webinar ni yang buat ni, I dah share, this is all internal lah. So these are all my team members and colleagues. So these are all internal. Tapi link dia tetap link dia sama. Alright, but if I even give you the link, let's try this. I don't think you should. Okay, so what happens? Tengok ni. Alright, okay, there's another pop-up that came out. So, alright, what happens kalau macam I give the link to you, tapi Cik Yazid, you tak ada access. Katakan nama you tak ada dalam ni, you dapat tak sama mana you dapat, you cuba klik, tapi dia cakap no. So what's going to happen is that I, as the file owner, is going to receive a request, alright, to share the file with you, alright. So what will happen is that you have to have a request button and then you send to the owner. Syed or Fahim, can you help me out? Can you just create one file? No. Let me try this because let me see if I can do this. But I hope you understand. You need to request access from the file owner. Itu je. Then it's up to the file owner tu untuk say yes or no. Okay. When you want to collaborate on something, especially if you're the, I don't know lah, project leader ke, team leader ke, ataupun boss you suruh buat something ke yang melibatkan orang lain. So you can still use that one document, tapi you can do the add and plus symbols. Alright, so let's say for example, let's delete this first, Okay, using the add symbol, Alright, so let's say for example, I create something like date, event, PIC. Okay, so katakan ni 20 Jun 23, and katakan ada another webinar yang I nak kena buat. Alright, so what happens is, let's say for example, this file memang kita share, okay, ada 5 orang team member dalam ni, kita dah share dengan semua orang, blah 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 blah. So now let's say for example, I nak assignkan this to Syed. So what I do is, I tekan the add symbol. Alright, I tekan the add symbol. Later I'll give you access to this file, you can try it out. You tekan the add symbol, and then what will happen is that you can start cari orang. Okay, well, this one I'll explain later. These are all smart chips. So add Syed. Now what is happening is that sebab I dah petik nama Syed, alright, sebab basically cakap, Syed ni kerja you. Okay, what will happen is that Syed will get an email yang mengatakan, ada someone needing something from you, which is going to be here. But sebab nama dia tak ada dalam the sharing ni, sebab tu dia cakap ni, okay, mention people are notified but you can give them access. Okay, share. Alright. So the add is just, you know, you want to assign a person's name, etc., etc. You can even use the plus sign if you want. All right, typing into email and so on. And that is the add. Okay, so I'm going to jump into them comments straight away. Okay, if you have any questions, just type it on chat down. All right, so let's say for example, I ada comment kat sini. Okay, so webinar. Okay, I tak clear webinar apa ni. So I make sure I highlight this. All right, dan I nak letakkan comment. Okay. So comment can just be a general comment. Can just say, okay, hi team. Kalau honestly, internally dah tak ada hi team dah. Dia cakap, oi je. Okay, because webinar, hi team. Tak ada ni. Say, oi, cepat. So, please elaborate on this. Kalau realize setting, ni apa benda ni? Alright. And then what you can do is, you can click on the plus sign and say, okay, Fahim, tolong jawab. And if I assign it to Fahim, okay, I'm zoomed in too small, so let me just show you again. Alright, so I assign to Fahim, and then now Fahim, dia nak kena click one box to say that it has been assigned. But of course, I need to share this, yeah? Alright, Fahim and Syed, okay, one of you. I just want to show them that what happens when you add me in dalam chat. Alright, so that's what's going to happen if you comment. Okay, so I'm going to give access to all you, okay? Alright, so I think Fahim. So this is how I know my team is in. Nampak tak? Fahim keluar, Syed ada. Alright, so they are now on this same document. All right, so basically, all right, so now I will have had a comment. Okay, so they add assign a task to me, Syed, just do anything, and then I will show them the email that we receive. All right, just letak comment, Syed, yeah. Okay, Anis, yeah, okay, the share button, yeah. If it's easy, you can turn on your mic and ask me the question. Seriously, kadang-kadang type pun susah. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, sure. Ali, can I check with you? So if you use the @ sign or the plus sign in the document, so they are automatically given, I mean, their names will appear in people with access.
Of course, the best practice is bagi access dulu lah, put the names inside there. But kadang-kadang kita terlupa. So when I want to add someone else which is not in the document, say my boss katakan, what will happen is this window will pop up. It's helping you like just say, hey, actually Anis, you forgot lah. Should I do it? Okay, yeah, share. Is this a question?
Yes, you answered it. Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. So tapi of course, best practice, you share dulu and then you start calling people up, because if you want to start collaborating, I think that's the first thing you should do lah. All right, name your files, okay, you share with others, add them in, and then you can click on the comments and so on. So another thing macam, you know, like for example macam ni lah, okay, I can just select here, all right, and I can say, okay, comments. Okay, I can say, Fahim, please add on to this. Right, so I'm signing. And then you can also see a history of all the comments by clicking on this button on the top here. Yeah, I can't show you the working files that I've been doing, tapi itulah comment bersepah lah, especially when boss is looking for me, Ali. All right, but I will get notified via an email. Okay, so of course you can also assign tasks. Yeah, okay, so nothing I'll show you, but let me just go on. Yep, I'm running out of time already. Okay, so let me show you something called smart chips, and then we'll go on to making copies of the file and so on, yeah? Okay, now this is something new dalam Google Workspace. It's under the insert smart chips. Personally, I don't use this a lot. Actually, not at all. Tapi I can see where it might be useful. Yeah, okay, now contoh. So let's say I put a link into a spreadsheet. Again, kalau nak hantar, okay, let's imagine you banyak-banyak link. Okay, first of all, sakit mata. All right. So this is where the smart chips can help you. All right. Now, First of all, take note, whenever there is a link yang ada dalam doc sheets Excel, doc sheet slides, alright? When you hover means you just gerakkan mouse, tak klik apa-apa. I just letak mouse I just highlight here. I'm not doing anything. I'm not clicking anything. I'm just highlighting. Some things will come up here. How about that? Alright. Okay, so these are some of the buttons. You can copy the link, edit the link. Okay, this is specific untuk letakkan URL. But you can also replace it as a chip, which now turns like this, which looks nicer. And you can actually turn all of this into chips by going to Insert, Smart Chips, Convert to File Chip, and there you have the chips. All right, I'm going to allow sharing on this doc, so you guys can go crazy on this, no problem. Just nothing near. Okay, I'll give you editor access. Okay, so this is your sandbox. Kalau tak cukup space, go ahead and create page 3, 5, 5,000. Go ahead, let's play. All right. Again, what you can do is go to Insert. All right, you can go to Smart Chips. You can even, okay, ni something fun lah, I pun tak tahu lah. You can even put a timer. Nampak tak? Korang pergilah line bawah. Semua first line. Okay lah, I create line banyak sikit. Okay. Dah, main kat bawah sikit. Okay. Alright, so then go to Insert. Alright, you have the Smart Chips here. You can even fill up dates. Yeah, click there, and then people see the date. Alright, you can even book a meeting kalau nak kat sini. You can even insert calendar event kat sini. Alright, so let's say mana? Okay, ni sekarang. Okay. Alright, so this is actually a smart chip on my webinar. My calendar. Okay, so I think they're more useful in sheets. Let me create one sheet and then you all can share dalam ni. Go crazy into here. Alah, pakai ni je lah. Jap. Okay, anyone with the link? Done. Okay. All right, so copy the link, paste it here. Okay. Try it out on sheets juga. I think this will be nicer and so the smart chips are all here. So let's say, okay, people ni, I can convert lah into people. It even works with YouTube. I thought this was quite cool lah. All right. Okay. Anyway, I'll copy this link. Buat dalam ni. Hover, scroll, create chip. Cool lah. YouTube keluar. Alright, so play around with it. Like I said, honestly, I personally pun tak banyak pakai ni, but I can see where it can be useful lah, so that, maybe you all, good. Okay, so then highlight and then create a chip, betul? Good. Let me see you create it. Ni siapa ni? Anonymous Mink. Replace your this title, boleh juga. Play around with that. Same thing with, go to Docs, you can try it out there juga, yeah? Okay, and staying on Docs, try this feature. Type out the add key and another menu will come out near the smart chips building blocks. You can insert files. So again, just type out the add. Ni dalam docs, type out the add. Okay, one of the things yang I pakai is actually email draft. I think this is a great feature. I like this feature. Okay, scenario dia macam ni. Bos suruh tulis email, right? Tapi bos pun cakap 5 minit, lepas tu kita duduk fikir apa dia nak cakap ni anyway, right? Dia cakap, bos, kau tolong aku sekali boleh tak? Okay, boleh, tak ada hal. So what you do is, in this docs, you share this out with your boss and whoever. For example, okay, let's say Anis, Okay, Anis, if you're working on this, Anis, you share out with your boss, all right, or your team, okay? If you want your team to do work, okay, you create the email draft, you add on your team, and then you start drafting the email. All right, so dear Juan, so and so. All right, okay, blah 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 blah. Yep, select that. Okay, thank you. All right, okay. Now here's the cool part. All right, so you've got that draft. Okay, one of the other things that is useful here is that bila kita nak type email and kita nak letak macam table ke, chart ke, so bila kita type straight daripada Gmail kadang-kadang lari lah, chart dia tak cantik lah, apa benda lah. So we format it dalam docs. I can even say, okay lah, this type it out to me, Syed. Ini kita nampak tak betapa senang. Alright, okay. And then this is the magic button, preview in Gmail. So what will happen is, it's creating a draft email for me. straight away. So Anis, since you're the boss, you click send je. I like this feature. I think this is quite useful. So again, coming back to the yang ni, you cuba. Alright, so kat sini tekan the add key. Alright, there's a bunch of smart chips you can add, date, drop down, whatever. Alright, you can even create meeting notes. Like for example, kejap lagi, okay, or today lah, okay. So right now we're in a meeting lah kan. I can even create meeting notes. Then okay, started at 2:10 p.m. Honey opened up, right? Open, Ali continue. Whatever. Alright. Ni apa? Oh, shit, ada email meeting. Okay, I jarang sikit pakai benda ni. But I know some of my colleagues are using it because yalah, dia orang nak kena, tulis minit lah apa-apa. Email meeting notes terus. So, siapa yang kendalikan meeting tu, you nampak efficient gila lah weh. Sebab habis 5 minit dah ada notes. Honest, good job. Clear? Alright, let's move on ya. Okay, next thing. Making copies of the file. Okay. So, usually, let's say for example, boss hantar you something or colleague share with you something, alright? Let's do this lah ya. Okay, now I want to work on the file. Tapi I tak nak kacau the original file. If you notice, tak ada save button, tak ada save as button. So, tapi apa yang ada is make a copy button. So, you make a copy. Alright, okay, name the file, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They will always have the word copy kat depan tu. Honestly, I really don't care. But manage your file, don't follow me. Alright, so anyway, you can share with the same people, you can copy comments if you want, remove all speaker notes, okay, make a copy. Okay, now, let's say for example, this is your one and only copy of the webinar, alright? And maybe this can also be a template. Okay, so what you do is, okay, I'll show you a trick ya. Now, sekali lagi senario dia macam ni, kita ada file template, tak tahu lah mungkin file nak buat claim ke, okay. So HR dah pernah buat file tu, dia tak nak pula korang, dia kau boleh copy, no problem, you can copy, tapi jangan nak kacau file dalam tu, alright. So what we do is, I will always make a prefix here, make a copy, right. This is the webinar slide template, for example. So what will happen is, okay, assuming we have that slide template, okay, which is here. Okay, sorry, I don't want to share the file with you today. Okay. All right. Anyway, so bila I click on share, all right, I give anyone with the link. Okay. Now, don't give editor access. Sekali lagi ya, senario ini kita punya template. Kalau you bagi editor access, habislah file tu. So what you do, bagi viewer je. Bagi viewer, tapi cakap kat situ, make a copy. Alright, make a copy. Honestly, in my company, Awan Tech pun, kita tak practice sangat, but we try, but I think this can work. I just want to show you what will happen. Okay, so this template. I'll give this link to all of you. I'll tell you what, let me insert orang ni so that you have a copy. Sempat nak menjual lagi. Okay, this is the copy link. Okay. So, tuan-tuan dan puan, get into this file. You will notice you cannot edit the file, but you can always make a copy of that file. So go ahead and make a copy of the file while I answer Cik Yazid punya soalan. Cik Yazid, does adding add-ons on doc using my account? Depends juga Cik Yazid. Kena tengok dia punya add-ons. Tapi I think generally they must have the same one. Kalau tak, dia tak boleh buka. Tapi kalau it's just a file, okay. Contoh ya, macam my sheets memang ada extension. Alright, just dia tak dapat nak guna je lah kot. Tapi access kepada file tu tetap boleh masuk tengok. I hope I answer your question, Cik Azir. Yeah, because I ada, macam my team pun ada this thing called YAM. Alright, but kita semua ada lah. Then kita boleh pakai dia ni function. Tapi again, kalau nak setakat nak tengok file ni, tak ada hal boleh tengok tapi tak boleh pakai lah, ada add-ons. Terutama yang berbayar tu semua. Alright, did you all manage to make a copy? Alright, so that's how you should, do your files juga. Senang kan? Okay, so make a copy of the file. So, if your HR department ke, a lot of templates, make all your file templates. And letak tu tengah-tengah, make a copy. All right, what else do I need to cover? Let's go down. Okay, managing versions. By default, dalam Google Workspace, by default dalam Google Workspace dia memang simpan versions of the file. Alright, so let's say Cik Yazid, you've been, ada share file, okay, dah 40, okay, 20 orang dah working on this file dah 2 minggu lah Cik Yazid punya team working on this file. So nak tengok lah budak-budak tu buat apa. Okay, see version history. Nombor 1, nak tengok staff you buat apa. Nombor 2, nak tengok staff you buat tak. Ada dalam ni semua boleh keluar. Oh, itu yesterday, okay, I did. Okay, I can even see what, okay, I buat apa time tu. Oh, I test yang ni. Okay, then, ni test yang ni. Oh, Syed, Allah, Syed nangis. Sorry, Syed. Alah, Syed. Anyway, so, faham you can see the version history. You can see what people have been doing there, alright? So you can even see activity. Comment lah. Okay, ni activities. Dia can go lah. Okay, you it's the same button. Alright, it's the same button. Click on this button kat sebelah kanan ni, sebelah comment tu. Ni ada semua. Okay, lepas tu Cik Yazid letak lah ada task. Dia kena tick, budak-budak tu kena tick. You won't be popular, but you get the job done. Understand? So, ni bukan collaborate, ni how to monitor your stuff. I'm just kidding. Collaborate, don't monitor. Collaborate. Alright, so you can create versions of the file. I could see who opened the document and when. Yeah, I pun macam dah hilang, betul lah. Now I can only see version history kan. Kejap. No. Ada. Sorry. Activity dashboard. Mana dia? Go to activity dashboard. This is the next thing I want to show you. This is the one you're asking kan, Anis? Activity dashboard.
Yeah.
Alright, habis lah you people. Okay, tengok deh. Kidding ya. So you can see, viewer trend pun ada. Cik Yazid, kita buka file ni 2 minggu. Budak-budak baru start buat kerja semalam. Aduh. Bukan bos dia check staff, saya pun check lah. Ni buat kerja ke tak? Dia dah buka file 2 hari tak buat apa-apa pun. Aku pun relax lah, dia tak buat apa-apa. So it goes both ways. Betul lah. It goes both ways, right? So anyway, you can see comment trends here, sharing history. You can also see who you added, who, etc. Alright, privacy settings, tak ada apa lah. It's just who can see. If you want to keep it private, Anis, since I think you're doing it, I think you as a file owner, you keep it private. Only you should see. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. Alright. Okay, any other questions now? All good, yeah? Okay. Last one, and then now see lah. Maybe I'll give you some other tips for doc sheets and slides. Okay. Now, how do you share your files? Okay. I think banyak company and agency are afraid to go 100% in Google Workspace. Katakan, okay, company A, boss is considering, I like Google Workspace, but I'm scared if I change to Google Workspace, I cannot collaborate with my customers, my partners. Wrong. You don't have to worry. Again, katakan if you're worried, you nak implement Google Workspace a whole 100% dalam your company, you takut sebab nanti nak collaborate dengan orang luar susah. Don't worry. Tak ada masalah langsung. In fact, this is just internal. How we work with one another dalam our company, ini semua internal. Bila kita nak start share, okay, first of all, korang share PPTX terus ke? Takkan. Biasanya if we share, it's always PDF, right? It's always PDF, right? So export it. They don't have an export button here, tapi the export is known as download. Faham? Okay? So bila you download, I can even download as a JPEG lah, macam-macam lah. Alright? Dia keluar. Share. Alright? Okay, so usually usually my webinars and all that, biasalah people will ask for the deck and all that kan. So I will never share the slides macam ni because come on lah. Alright, tak boleh lah nanti kan korang copy paste. I buat PDF lah, tapi PDF pun lebih kurang lah. Korang boleh copy paste juga, but adalah cara dia, you know, so maybe I could print ke, alright. I won't export straight. I will use the print function. Okay, and I say print it out as notes format. Faham kan dia letak 3 slide in one, so at least you know there's some protection there lah. Or there is even an expiry button here. Expiry button here. There. Alright. So I can say, let's not try it here. Alright. So I can say that, okay, Syed, alright, an expiry, okay, this expires in 1 hour, for example. Boleh? So access dia akan hilang lah after an hour. You can do that too. Alright, Cik Yazid tanya, file collaborative boleh, tak ada masalah. You just go back to the version yang you nak. Tapi itulah, make a copy juga because kadang-kadang bila you restore balik, alright, nampak lah? Then takut hilang lah previous version dia dah. Oh, okay, at least dia simpan lagi, ya. So you can still recover balik. So nak recover, just pilih dia punya version tu, restore the version. I hope this is I answered your question, Cik, is it? Okay. So come back to this. So don't worry lah. Memang tak ada issue. Memang tak ada issue kalau kita as a company semua pakai Google Workspace tapi orang kat luar tu still Microsoft Office, tak apa, it's okay. We can still collaborate. No problem. Alright, tapi hantar PDF lah, janganlah korang hantar Word document straight away. Alright, and if you do have any Word documents, not a problem. Alright, we covered this last week. Tapi again, if you have any Word documents, first step, you kena masukkan dalam your Google Drive dulu. Okay, first step, you kena masukkan dalam your Google Drive dahulu. Sebab if you don't letak dalam Google Drive dulu, then bila you double click on that file, they will always open up in your Excel, PowerPoint or whatever. So I have this file saved in my Google Drive. Nisma.docx. Kalau I double click, dia akan buka dalam Docs. But you will see this blue, very, very blue. Sakit mata blue. Alright, it'll appear here. Itu je. Then what we normally do is, okay, kalau kita terima file tu is in a docx format. This is another function. Save it as Google Docs. Alright, when you save it as Google Docs, now you have a native Google Docs punya file. As to dia sama je lah, but at least now it's in a native format. Yeah, you can still share files, no problem. Alright, let's try this out. I haven't tried this out before. Okay, let's try this out. Alright, I'm going to share a Word document to all of you. Alright, and see if you have any limitations with that. Okay, I'm sharing a .docx file. Think okay kot. Okay, dah ada kepala tu orang masuk, 2 orang. Okay kot, tak ada masalah. No, tak ada masalah. Janganlah sebab ni you fikir, tak nak lah pergi Google. Google Workspace best . Okay, can? Boleh kan?
Ali, I have another question.
Boleh?
Okay, so let's say you shared this document with us, and I'm one of those yang I have folders in my Google Workspace. So I want to save this in my
okay. Folders. Great question. Thank you for your question, Anis. Okay, now, first of all, because this file belongs to me, you don't get to save it into your file. But Anis, you should have a top button up here which says add a shortcut to your drive. Do you see that?
Yes.
That's how you do it. So dalam your folder, you probably see a shortcut. But it's in your folder lah.
Shortcut is in my folder.
Yes. If it's in your folder, sorry, okay, so again, if you just wanna, if it's your file, then no problem. You click on this and move to wherever you want to move. But if the file does not belong to you, you will never be able to save it in your drive unless you make a copy of the file. Then the file now belongs to you.
Yeah, but if I make a copy of the file, then the original person punya whatever they improved on it will not appear in my copy, right?
You will get the latest whatever lah, tapi bila dia update, dia takkan synchronize lah. Yes.
Yep, okay.
So the only way for you, I understand the question, the only way for you to add a shortcut into your folder, then at least you know that file is part of the project that you're working on. Itu je boleh buat. Because,
Alright, thank you.
welcome. I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I've got another 5 minutes before I pass it to Syed. Syed, you stand by. We'll go on in 3:15. So that's about it. I nak tunjukkan kepada tuan-tuan puan-puan. Alright, so that's my demo for today. So again, you can get all this information dekat Google Workspace Learning Center tadi. Tapi my suggestion is to start playing around. Tapi the most important thing is jaga permission. Ya, jaga permission. Yang plus ni semua ni dia keluar sebab I asyik duk share dengan dua orang ni dia keluar lah. Ali lah, senang. Okay, thank you. Alright, and biar this button is checked because then they will receive an email saying that a file is being shared. Okay, let me just show you how that email looks like. Okay. Good. So Anis is requesting for request access. So this is one I will get. Yeah. So kalau kita ada orang share any file, this is what I'll get juga. Yeah, okay, ada file, blah blah blah. I will get notified that there is a file being shared to me. So making copy saves the file to my own drive lah kan. Betul Cik Yazid, tapi again lah macam Cik Anis tadi cakap, kalau macam that file is a live file, dia takkan synchronize tau Cik Yazid. Faham Tak perlu make a copy actually. Honestly, kalau you all are working on the same file, satu file, actually tak payah save pun. Cuma you nak kena make sure you ada access kepada file. So nak kena ingat lah. So kalau I termiss apa-apa file, apa lah file share kat aku semalam, then it will be in your email. Someone shared something. So look for that email. Faham? Tapi itulah, I know, yeah, you're still dengan Microsoft Office kan. Memang that proses kerja tu dah, okay, file aku nak kena save, lepas tu share, ni kena tukar sikit. But if you always want to follow the previous method, it's okay, there's no right or wrong. Tapi kita, I honestly don't create. Syed, Fahim, tanya dia, Awan tag staff, tolong tag in the chat, tengok korang create folder lah, I pun nak tahu lah. Tag dalam chat, yes or no? I tak. Okay, Syed, no. Aduh, never. Same lah, he's my boy. We're in the same team. Fahim, Karanwa, no. Allah. Fahim, no. Lagi Awan tag apa ni? Hani, I hope we won't get into trouble Tak kan? Korang can... Hani, do you have any problem looking for your files? Kalau orang share? Tak ada kan? Takkan 4 orang pada Awan tag. Ramai dia Awan tag. Apa ni? So, tuan-tuan perempuan, folder pun tak create. Serious. So maybe itulah, like I said at the very beginning tadi, this proses kerja dia dah bertukar. Office is one way, Google Workspace is another way. Okay, clear. Alright. Any other questions before I pass it over to Syed? I think he will just take about 5 to 10 minutes maximum. Jangan lari dulu nak kena buat evaluation, ambil gambar sikit tuan-tuan. Okay, Yazid, how far can undo versions? To the very beginning lah tuan. To the very, very beginning. Yeah. Macam ni Cik Aziz, korang dah memang pakai Google Workspace. Okay, ambil file satu, you tengok, make a copy dulu. Yeah, make a copy should have previous versions. So, and try it out, tengok.